Aaron, our topic today is small part storage. And can you please highlight some of the key features of Dexion small part storage solutions?
We have a range of products to suit small part storage. Storage is one element to it, of course.
Okay.
You've got the handling.
Also picking?
Yeah, pick speeds, pick rates, efficiency. We use quite a common phrase, which is utilizing the cube and how you utilize that. And we have a range of products who can offer not only different stock depths, so we start with shelving, move our way into carton flow, into vertical lift, all have their own features and benefits and specific advantages to the end user, to the customer. But each one has its own variable on stock that you can store, but also throughput and efficiency.
Okay, so a wide range between manual, semi-automated solution with up to engineering, yeah, for high bay warehouses and automated applications at least.
Yeah, we carry the full range.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we carry the full range depending on the customer's needs, wants, and application.
So, and what would you say how we are stand out from competitors?
I think the range of products.
Okay.
I think we carry a huge range. We are not, we're quite agnostic when it comes to the products that we offer. We can offer small part storage in the form of shelving, into vertical lifts, into high bay, into automation, the full range. And I've often said that Dexion doesn't know the answer before you ask the question. If we have one or two products, that lends itself to the answer always being the same. But we are agnostic when it comes to the products and solutions that we offer, particularly around small part storage.
Yeah, and besides, let's say, consulting, planning, and installation, I think also service plays a huge role.
Yeah, absolutely, particularly when you're in the area of semi-automation, after sales, really looking at a long-term partner. Preventative maintenance is also a big focus for us within the semi-automation market.
Yeah, and I think our quality is also quite good in comparison to what we can find on the market, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Dexion has always been synonymous with quality.
Yeah.
And we need to offer a quality product along with quality advice, quality realization, and then after sales and service support.
Okay. You mentioned already the vertical lifts, yeah, and also the combination with software. Is that a kind of an innovation, or is there something more?
It really is an innovation, using the Gonvarri in combination with not only our software, TC+, but also utilizing things like pick to light, using conveyor technology.
Batch picking applications.
Absolutely, and mixing and blending that together to make a holistic solution for clients picking.
And how do you see that? I think a lot of customers are looking for, I would call that bridge technologies. Yeah, so they still want to use their existing equipment, and they are looking for extensions, yeah, to go into that semi-automated direction. Is that correct? Or
yeah, I think customers need a partner, and I think when you talk about small parts picking, you have to consider not only storage but also throughput, efficiency. Working with the customer, where are they going to be in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years time, and working with a partner who can offer solutions and products that cover the full spectrum. And often we work with customers initially with HI280 shelving, maybe moving into a mezzanine floor or multi-tiered application on long span or into shelving, and then progressing into vertical lift technology with the Gonvarri lift. We also come into scenarios where we have a product blend. So this is really the sweet spot for us, which is where we can take some shelving or some flow rack and a vertical lift and some pallet racking and make a complete holistic solution for the client.
So we talk about at least about end-to-end supply chain solutions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. When we talk about small part storage, do you have any specific or interesting project in mind? So an ongoing project or something from the past?
Yeah, so many to choose from, really.
Yeah.
So many to choose from. We've just done a very interesting project for high street retailer, where they've actually converted some of their pallet racking. They've converted the lower levels into shelving and flow rack, because they moved from pallet pick or carton pick into article picking. So they were now requiring to fulfill online orders, so moving away from purely store replenishment. And the ability that we've got within the P90 system to add shelving bays, to add flow rack, has really benefited them, and that cements that long-term partner.
Okay. So for those who are in front of, let's say, doing a retrofit project or something like this, or they have to deal with small parts, what about some of the most important question, or what should you be aware of when you start reaching out for a partner, when you have to reorganize your small part storage?
Small part storage requires standardization. That's where you get the greatest efficiency. If you look at flow rack, looking at the depth of stock, ensuring you get that correct, ensuring you get the throughputs correct, that you're not over specifying or have a larger quantity than perhaps you need, that you're depleting the stock in a measured way, because you've also got to replen. So replenishment is also a big part of small parts storage. Obviously, you've got to pick it, but you also need to replen it. And where you look at flow rack, you separate those two operations. So you separate the pick from the replen operation. So the two are not entwined and they're separated. So you can run both operations together. Whereas if you look at small parts picking into shelving, you're using one pick face. So therefore you need to manage the replen and picking activities in a slightly different way. But standardization, we also use things like plastic containers to decant away from cardboard and bring in that standardization into play. Particularly when you get into vertical lifts, for example, we talk about what we call the Manhattan effect in vertical storage, where you have a tray delivered and our machines can either have a fixed location by a fixed height, they can have a flexible height locations, but if you can standardize, you really do maximize the efficiency of the storage media, be it shelving, carton flow, or vertical lift.
Okay. Taking a look at this, do you see a specific trends when it comes to small part storage, or is there something industry specific?
Very industry sector driven. We've done a number of projects in the last 18 months to do with agricultural, to do with automotive, where small part storage for picking for workshop or picking for their customers, for trade supply, generally lends itself to shelving. The facilities that they're in don't tend to be particularly large, where a mezzanine floor would be have an impact. So we can multi-tier, so using multi-tier applications for HI280 or for Longspan really utilizes the cube of the customer's premises.
Okay.
One of the key sectors is pharmaceutical, and the use of small parts storage within pharmaceutical, whether it be small parts picking out of case or piece picking from shelving or vertical lift technology such as the Gonvarri lift. Pharmaceutical lends itself very well to small parts picking.
Do you know, or do you have a specific fun fact about Dexion?
Dexion, do the right thing, which is what that means.
That is a good definition and maybe a good guideline, yeah, if you need a kind of orientation on the market. That's a Greek word.
It is, and really do the right thing really forms the backbone of the organization, not only in regards to offering the right solutions, but also looking at our ethical position of the organization and our core values. Doing the right thing not only by our customers, but also by our own employees and stakeholders.
So sustainability is also a topic that goes around in our industry. But I think sustainability is more than reducing emissions.
It is. If you look at our own factories and our own manufacturing facilities. We've got things like PVs.
Solar panels, yeah, and we do a lot to reduce the emissions at all, yeah, but it also is part of bureaucracy, at least, yeah, because you have to fulfill a lot of regulations nowadays, yeah. And when it comes to sustainability, we are certified in, we have these EcoVadis certifications. Yeah. So, and all the aspects around sustainability, we are more and more asked about sustainability, so far as I know. And we take care also from a group level. So I think that could be something interesting to be mentioned, but green steel is so far not a real topic. We are not asked about green steel.
No, sustainability becomes more and more common, the question asked by our customers. What are we doing on a local basis? What are we doing at a group level to improve our carbon emissions, to reduce those? We've got good story to tell. We've got EcoVadis within our operations. We're looking at our ISO accreditations when it comes to environmental standards, solar panels within our factories. We have local policies on electric vehicles, on using green tariff electric. So the areas that we can impact, the areas that we can develop and improve, we do so.
If a business owner or founder is in preparation to launch a project dealing with small part storage, what are the 3 to 5 core aspects they should think before they are going to reach out to any supplier or logistics planner?
I think they have to first of all consider the space that they've got, what the plans are within the business. They have to consider the stock profile that they've got. They have to consider the space utilization that they can have within their own facility. They have to consider the throughput, the pick rates that they may need, not only for today, but also for tomorrow. They need to consider budget, of course. We have solutions that are available to every budget that people may have, whether they're looking at static or semi-automation. And they have to consider, of course, the change management piece within their own organization if they're going to change the technology or change what they're doing within their own business to ensure that they bring their own employees along with them.
Okay. So Aaron, we came along a lot of topics. We talked a little bit about the legacy of Dexion, yeah, the market and trends, and we also discussed about small parts storage, more specific. Thank you for your time for this interview, and yeah, hopefully we will have another interview session like this to tell more about insights in the market in the UK.
I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.